EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. 11 MT.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Johnny Lions.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Throwing is Milton. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Milton. And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T.J. Hockenson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Milton. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll take this down to the 33.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Let's go. Happy Lions. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready, set.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. To throw is Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Milton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shamar Stewart. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Press all 80. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. God.
Burrow will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now second and 9. Here's Milton. A short one here, caught by McBride. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And this one complete again to Mims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Liking 18. Steady.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just set. 180. It's hot. Hot. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got to jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Looking to throw. Milton. Short one here, caught by McBride. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down and a yard. And now an audible here into something else.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Second and 1. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
19 seconds.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll air this one out from Mims. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Mims, 53 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Right, 80. Right, shot. Stop.
Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
This is taken in by McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trey McBride, 33 yards. And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Done.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On one, ready?
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Let it go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Tom, here we go. Right, 80.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 mighty.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
12.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
40-yard line.
11 MT. 11 F. Right 80. Right hot. 11. 11. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. 21 yards there on third down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Right 80.
Again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
On 2, ready?
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Wide 80. Wide shot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Gun. Stop. 11 top. Right 80. What is that? 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 60 back.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Milton. That's complete to McBride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Sampson is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
25.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth, as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
It's hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
11.
It's 4th down.
11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Shot.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
He's just set. Shot. Wide 80. Shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11, MT, take. 12.
To the air again, Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Hey, can.
Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 35-yard line.
Cat! Johnny Ryan!
They run the counter. Sampson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready! Ready!
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sampson. There he goes again. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.